Retirement Railroad, Matinee Modeling Tip of the day. Today I want to talk about Electro switching. Again, I just got some brand new Pico left-hand turn Electro. But it appears that they are new, old stock. They came in a box instead of a plastic sleeve. And there are some differences. Now, I am a believer in electroprogs over insulprog, and because there's virtually no dead spot on switch. So even the smallest of my Plymouth switcher will go right across on no issue. But the key is getting hooked up. You need an additional hardware to make it more flawless. And that's where Tortoise or Smail switch machine, and I'm sure there's others that go into them. So I'll walk you through how I had to modify the switch. Stay tuned. Okay, I got two Pico Electrofrog medium radius turnout, left-hand turnouts. And these are different than the Electrofrogs I've had in the past from Pico. So let's take a look. These I've got to modify a little bit. All right, let me show you how I'm doing it. All right. Now, if you notice on this switch over here, all right, these rails are continuous. And they should be, except when you get over here, if you leave them continuous, you're going to short out in this frog right here. Okay? And the whole idea of an electrofrog is to have it connected to a to reverse the polarity as the switch source. Now Tortoises and Smails can do that, and I've got Smails right here, and let me show you two tips for the price of one today. Special offer. And so Tortoises and Smails, and the only difference is Smails are have a DCC decoder in them. Okay, so there are 8 soldering joints on this. The 2 outside are for power from the switches. Okay? That powers this and accepts the DCC command from your DCC system. That leaves you with 6 more. Well, the other 6 joints here are for 2 double pole, double throw internal switches. Okay? And you can use those for signal lights and electrofrogs. Okay? So you simply take, and it's 3 to one side, 3 to the other, with the 2 in the center. All right, those are the ones that go to whatever you're lighting up. All right, and the other 2, as an example, for this switch here, all right, I would have of the 3 to the left. All right, I'm going to try to explain this. All right, take away the 2 outside. Okay, that leaves you with 3 and 3 in the center. Deal with this side. Okay. The 2 furthest to the outside, which would be terminals 2 and 3, will be for your track. All right, will go to the same terminals as your track goes to. The 4th one, okay, will go to this frog. All right, and there's a wire back there. Okay, so I'll have to solder a wire to here. Now, if you leave it at that, you're going to short out. Okay, because this rail is solid. If you look at this one, I have already modified it with my Dremel, okay, and cut those two center rails. All right, and if you notice, it's made that way. Right where my finger's at, those two center rails are made to be cut. Okay, that will isolate power from here forward, and depending on how the switch is thrown, all right, keep the correct polarity opposite to whichever direction it's going. All right. Then the only other thing you have to do is make sure you use insulated rail joiners. All right, here and here. Okay. Now, when I do this as a double crossover, it'll end up, because this is the frog and this is a frog, it'll end up where this and this and this and that will all have insulated rail joiners. The only ones without insulated rail joiners will be these outer two. Okay? And I still have this one to cut. I didn't want to cut it yet until y'all had an opportunity to look at it. Okay? And then hopefully I made myself clear on the switch machine. Two outer, go to your bus lines. I have separate bus for all my switches, so that those two go to the bus lines for the switch motor. The next two would go to the bus line for the track. The next one would go to the solder joint on the center frog. Now, the only other thing is when you fire it up, you get it installed and fire it up, it may short out. And the reason for that would be that these two going, not the outside one, but the next two that are going to the bus line for the track may not be the right polarity for how you have it set up. So all you would do then is switch them, okay? Or switch them here, but it's far easier to switch them on a bus line, especially if you have some type of quick connect for your lines like I do. All right? So hopefully that makes sense. Let me go ahead and finish the modifications because I have to wire in lines here. Still have to cut the track for this one. And then I have all kinds more to do to actually get the install. But I just want this tip of the day is how to modify these Picos. The newer ones, I got these off of eBay. The newer ones came in a plastic sleeve and they were already cut. Okay, I don't know why. These are apparently older ones, old stock, old new stock that I got on eBay. Still work. Just have to make that cut. And the lead off of these, all right, isn't long like previous ones, so I have to solder it on. Okay, so I got to make these cuts, solder on the leads, and that's your Matinee Modeling Tip of the Day. I'm Steve. Have a great day. Bye now.